I guess. Hold up. Am I in though? Yo, what is up, guys? Okay, so I guess it was just the audio before, but I got something really crazy for you guys, and it's official. Right now it is 9:45 p.m. in Texas of the United States, and I'm an hour behind the Pacific. Actually, my bad. Take that back. I'm sorry, not Pacific. Atlantic. So the East Coast time, so like New York time and Miami time. Pretty much, it's 10:45 for them guys over there, and I know it's already considered the 26th in Europe, but as of right now, it is the June 25th. So apparently, I get early on early access. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm a little early on early access, guys. I'm officially starting the Crew 2 game. I am not going to play that much of it. I only wanted to show kind of the fact that I have access on June 25th, not the 26th. The beta ended this morning, early this morning, and I actually played it an hour before it ended. And now on the same day the open beta ends, I am playing the final game. That is absolutely insane. So we're gonna go ahead and go through here and see what characters we have. I specifically chose one character and I really like that character, but some really cool stuff. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this character. I just love that I'm a nobody, right? Give me a few minutes, I'll show you something you'll remember forever. But we're gonna go ahead and select that dude. Like I said, I'm not actually beginning the game. Like, I'm not gonna go and do all kinds of crazy stuff and do story stuff with you guys. I am just getting in here to show you guys maybe as early as I can the first few cars that I'm getting, but after this I'm off of here. It'll probably be less than 10 minutes of a stream. Surprising, I know. Who does a stream that's not an hour long or so? But I mean, you know, I guess there's just some things you have to do. So of course we've all already seen these and this stuff, so we're gonna go into the race. I'm actually gonna turn off the music, of course, because I have not been able to do that yet. I literally just got into the game. Something crazy, really crazy that's happened. I know some of you guys have really amazing internet, and some of you guys have really crappy internet, and you know, some of you guys play on computers and things like that, where you download, you know, maybe 500 or 600 gigabytes per, you know, per minute or whatever. So but I get 100 gigabytes per minute of downloading, or my bad, not per minute, but right, however long that's supposed to last. I don't know. Anyways, though, my internet just downloaded 26 gigabytes worth of stuff on a PS4. Like I said, I get 100 gigabytes of internet. What?
Al hates me.
Why? Because you gassed him. That's nice. Okay, but anyways, though.
Real bad.
Okay. Well, okay, sorry about the mute, guys. I had to take care of something really fast. So And sorry for that. Somebody outside speeding down the road. You know, the usual people. So, we've got the normal beginning race, just like the beta. It's the same thing. The first series of the live event or whatever.
It's the first episode of this year's live extreme series. In this new season, talented newcomers have a shot at taking
Wow, dude, this is amazing. I don't know if you guys think this is amazing or not. I don't know if anybody else has access to the game yet. I may have actually been the first to stream this. I have not seen anybody else put any videos or anything up, and I mean, I've been waiting all day long because I was at a party, and it was like a family birthday party. But I went to this party, and I knew I had to pick up my pre-order tonight at 9, but I didn't know that they were gonna have the servers or anything like that open for the game, and of course they just happened to actually have them open. So yeah, picked up the game, put it in my PlayStation about 20 minutes ago, and it literally downloaded within 10 minutes. 26 gigabytes on a PS4. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm sorry, I'm so lost in what's going on, and the fact that I actually have this specific access to the game. For all you guys who have it digitally downloaded, if you already have it downloaded on your PlayStation, then I'm pretty sure, I mean, obviously you guys can get on the game, but I don't know if anybody's actually done this yet. You know, I'm pretty sure most people were like, oh, beta's closed, you know, the game's not supposed to come out until tomorrow or certain time. I knew they were supposed to open up the servers at a certain time, but I didn't know it was going to be this early. I thought it was going to be like the same way that the betas worked, because they had both opened up for me specifically at around, you know, 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning, and for most people that was, you know, in Europe and stuff like that, that was like, you know, later on in the morning, if not, because what, 12 here, like midnight here, is about 6 in the morning, because you guys are about 6 hours ahead of my time specifically. But yeah, if you guys live in the UK, I mean, you know, it must be really early in the morning, and you're probably like, dude, it's the 26th for us, you know, so we kind of already knew that we had access, but I don't know. So I'm actually gonna pause this for a second, because
this is how it is these days. Just being a good pilot.
I gotta go get to my YouTube.
You've got to shine on and off the course, staying sharp on the social media side. It's simple math. The more followers you have, the more followers you'll get. Sign on with your first racing team, and the second will start looking at you. Pile up supporters, and the contracts will be knocking on your door. To put it another way, a driver who attracts enough followers will open up new styles of racing. We call them disciplines. You'll call them awesome. And isn't awesome what we're all after?
Right, okay, so I'm gonna do something special to this guy. No longer will be able to put messages in my chat. You can go ahead and grab another account and do whatever, but I'm pretty fed up with a lot of this childish stuff on the channel. Specifically people I know in real life. Actually, my bad, don't know in real life, but he knows people that I know, and just constantly doesn't have a life and doesn't have anything better to do than annoy the Jesus out of me. I mean, I have my phone where and my PlayStation and all my stuff, I get notifications when somebody puts a message on my YouTube channel. Every message that you guys put on my channel pops up, which, I mean, the most I've gotten is maybe around, you know, 100 and something messages, but, you know, I try to respond to as much as I can. Most of those messages are hateful messages from multiple accounts from the same person who doesn't have anything better to do, so I have to constantly go and cut them out of the chats and stuff. Actually, I haven't really been doing that, and I've been letting it go, but I'm kind of annoyed with it. It's kind of childish, and you know, that was things that children do to annoy other children, and not a kid, nor do I want to be. This time we'll be generous. You have completed the first episode of the live extreme series. We got 10 Uplay points.
There's so much to try. Boats, planes, all kinds of cars. It's like the world's biggest buffet menu, and we're gonna take a bite out of everything.
That's cool.
Off-road, pro racing, freestyle. We can take a test run with any of them. Or if you ask me, do them all. Pick which one you want to try first and let's go. My friend, welcome to the Motor Nation.
Seen that before, like one time. Really happy.
Now, we've got 4 ways we can get this puppy rolling. It's your pick. How do you want to start?
So, of course you have to go do one. And I really like the off-road one. I've done the street race so many times. First thing, I don't know. Honestly, sorry, I actually do have to go do the street race one, because picking my first car, I'm actually considering redoing the Miata. I think the Audi's cool and everything, but to me, I'm more of a JDM fan. I mean, German cars are everything. I mean, I'm German, so German cars are a big part of my life, because a lot of my family is from Germany, and actually some of them have worked in, you know, factories like Volkswagen and things like that. And I may not know them personally in real, like in the world right now, but I do know who they are, and I know they exist, but I've never met my actual family over there. So it's really cool to know things about them. And you know, I mean, according to some other family members of mine that have contacted family over there in Germany, they actually do speak English, but they also speak a lot of German, and they do know who I am, and I think that's really cool. I'd really like to go meet them. Alright, so we're gonna get into the first race and do this again. You guys are probably like, we've seen this a billion times over. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this stream short and kind of get to the gold edition content. You know, the first 3 cars that they give you for free and all that stuff. I want to put all this up before anybody else really does, because I know the mainstream crew to YouTubers and crew YouTubers in general, or they do like Need for Speed stuff like Black Panther and LP Ripper and all of those guys. Like I believe there's another guy called Sykes or something like that, another YouTuber, I think it's Born and some other people. Anyways, though, these guys, they put up videos just like me. Well, actually a lot better, because they have their face cams and things like that. I actually don't have a face cam, like a setup, so of course not only am I not high enough in subs to kind of do a face reveal anyways, and I'm also broke at the moment, so can't really afford the proper setup to kind of do all that. But I mean, I don't really specifically have to do a face reveal. I mean, according to some other YouTube channels, actually one specifically, thanks to a bunch of people, my name kind of already got out there, And, you know, I mean, maybe people searched me up and found me, but, I mean, I connected my... If you have me on Instagram, then you automatically have me on, you know who I am. I mean, simple as that. But if you guys haven't, you know, I haven't told you guys my Instagram, maybe on a car or something, on a design on here in the closed beta, but that's probably the closest thing. And you guys probably, half of you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. So, anyways though, some of you know who I am in real life. Some of you personally know me, but for the most part, many of you do not. And I'd like to wait on letting all that out, because I'm nowhere near the,
which means you busted.
you know, I guess you could say proper setup or proper, you know, I'm still a guy who just graduated from high school, living in my mother's house, you know, waiting on people to call me for my first job, the official job, not really first job ever. I mean, I've done work before. So that car looks really cool. I really do like that, and I would love to get that, but that's not what I'm driving today. So, live chat. Yeah, you do know me. Right. Anyways, though, like I was saying, though, I'm working on, you know, getting my first job and doing all this crazy stuff and moving further in my life before I do my face reveal and things like that. I want to buy all the perfect setup stuff and have my own setup all for you guys, so that, you know, the first time you guys see who I am and you see what my setup and things like that, you guys will see something legit, something nice. I mean, I'm nowhere near enough subscribers to really be doing any of that right now anyways. I mean, you know, it takes, it really does take you guys to want my channel to grow, for my channel to grow in itself. So, you know, it's kind of, it's serious stuff in a way, because, you know, people make a living off of YouTube, and a lot of these people have to put a lot of work in and a lot of time, and I try to do just as much as I can like they do. And, you know, I edit my videos for several hours just like anybody else, and I get it, my content isn't probably the best, but my content isn't absolutely shame, okay? It's not the bottom of the, you know, I'm not some squeaker who makes a bunch of YouTube videos yelling in the microphone, playing games like Grand Theft Auto and cussing and going absolutely crazy on some games and raging about a bunch of other people. Yeah, I've raged, and I've had videos where I've put up, which I mean I kind of meant to put up still, to show, you know, I'm just like anybody else. I'm a gamer. I'm doing just as much as I need to. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and go to the house. We're gonna go see if we have access to both the closed beta content that they told us we'd get. No, actually closed and open beta. I think they actually said that whoever got the stuff in the closed is same as content collected, reward program content. Your content has successfully been collected. Check this guy. Check this out, guys. I'm serious. Like, you guys have got to see this. You got to see the 20 or so vehicles that I own officially starting, because I played hard as hell through the first game. Got so many trophies. I actually think I've officially got pretty much any trophy that you can think of for the game. I'm missing like one, and once I get that one trophy, I get the you know, the, like, what is it, the little special PlayStation trophy that pops up. It's like the globe looking thing, or the little ball, the crystal ball thing, that pops up on PlayStation, and it's called like the King of the Road trophy, and I get that For some, I don't know, it's like an ultra rare one, like nobody's gotten it really. But yeah, starting off, literally, I've got these vehicles right here, the Lotus Evora GTE. These are all the rewards program. So if you guys got those, what was it, 15 total, I think, but there was like a total of like 19 or, yeah, 19 vehicles. If you got the 15 things, then you ended up with like 19 vehicles in total. The AMG GT, the M2 BMW, the Gran Turismo Maserati, Ford Mustang GT Fastback. That one I just purchased. Then there's the 69 Camaro, the 124 Spider Abarth, yeah, Fiat Abarth, whatever. The Indian Chief Dark Horse, got that for free. The Fair Lady, the RX-7 Drift, and the 458 Speciale, which is absolutely awesome.
Around.
And that's not even it either. And there should be 3 more. I don't know if we get them on day of like the 29th, like the release date for these other players, and or I don't know. I'll have to check it out. So I get a special set of stuff, so I know I can get that. I can get that. There's special clothing items that you can get in here, starting off, for having the gold edition and all that. I actually, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on, let me check something. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and check out a little bit more. Oh, no, something happened. Hold on, my bad, guys. I'm trying to keep up with my live chat. Eli. That bro love, huh? So we have special gloves. There's only 3 gloves. Why is it telling me there's new stuff? You have to, like, unlock those as you go on. So that right there, special gold helmet and all that, you get all that. There's like other special helmets that came out in the game. You're supposed to get a special one for playing the closed beta. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna have all this stuff on here just yet. Maybe it is, like that helmet right there. Maybe that's like one of them. I'm not sure. Ubisoft Club. I think there's like a special, there should be a special racing outfit. I don't know what that noise was, but okay. No, looks like there's not. Alright, so that's all the stuff on there right now. Not gonna really bother with all that. I think... Okay, you guys remember the elevator and all that? Yeah, that doesn't unlock until you get more followers. And then, of course, you don't get the airplane stuff until you get that. And then the boat, same thing there. Pretty much... it's everything. That's crazy. How did the TV and all that turn off? That's cool. So, obviously, I'm not going to customize anything right now. Starting off, even though most people say, oh, this car's over expensive and stuff like that, you do realize that if you played the first game, it doesn't matter if you get the gold edition or not, you actually get this car on day 1 of the Crew 2 when you get the game, because you played the first one. So if you simply played the first game and you don't want to get this game until way later on, guess what? You still get the vehicle for free. And if you got all those rewards and stuff like that, then guess what? Whenever you get this game, you'll have those. As long as you had those trophies before this game dropped and released and all that, then guess who's got all this stuff? But other than that, like I said, I don't want to go too far in. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Actually, one thing I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go check up on... I may go to the Ubisoft little store thing. Actually, I got to go to the catalog. I got to go to Porsche because, like I said, I'm supposed to be getting a free car from here. You can find here all the... So it's not in there. Is it in my inventory? I guess you gotta go unlock these areas and stuff like that. So I'm supposed to get that for free. I thought I'd get these starting. I guess they aren't unlocked yet. But even then, I'm still missing an older Porsche, a specific boat. I think it was like the Blade or the I don't remember what it was. It was a specific type of boat. Supposed to also get a free plane. Now that's the one that you automatically get in the game. You're supposed to get, I think it was a Spitfire or something like that. Spitfire MKIX, yeah. You have to do a trial event. But what about that Porsche, the classic Porsche? That one wasn't even on here. And then there was another vehicle. There was 3 of them. There was 3 vehicles starting on day 1. There was a boat. Vector, there's that one. That one's Crazy Boat. I said I'm not so sure. So something about a trial event. I guess you have to go do a bunch of stuff before you can access that. Anyways. So of course there's those. P-51 Mustang. So I don't know what that boat was under, but hey, wasn't Jaguar down below? Is there another car company in here? GB Indian Jaguar was down. Maybe I'm just freaking out. But I could have sworn Lancia was down below again too. Meaning that there's like another vehicle company in here that wasn't here before. Cause yeah, this was over here. The Vector, was that the one that we didn't see? Maybe they changed it or brought it up or something. I'm not sure. I'm honestly, I'm quite sure though. I mean, like I'm not freaking out with you guys. I am pretty sure that they added something else in here, or they moved this stuff over and took Vector up there. I'm not sure though. Like I said, I may be just a little lost here, but it's alright. And this see, once again, I'm not so sure where my missing content is. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my case, check all this stuff out. tell you guys exactly what it's telling me on here. I get 7-day early access to 22 vehicles plus 3 instantly. Those 3 vehicles were the Porsche, the that older Porsche, I believe it was that plane that I just showed you guys, that was down below, the Spitfire or whatever. This one I think was the plane that we're supposed to get first day access to, and the so the Porsche, that, and then the Blade or whatever boat. So like I said, I gotta find that boat. It was no. Where is that boat? There was a specific boat that we're supposed to have access to. But as of the moment, it seems like they don't have any other boats other than this one right here, which is the VROR or V4OR. The Vector. Lotus. This boat right here. And this one right here. But like I said, there's still another boat that's missing. I'm gonna go. Let's go over here. Who's on? It says that some of these people at the moment are already popular. So 75, 9 minutes, 3 minutes, and I didn't even play in pro racing yet. Where is it getting all this stuff? I have 3,000. 0 pictures, obviously. News. So I'm gonna go into the menu really quick. It's gonna cut you guys out and show you guys a bunch of other stuff. Once I do this, I have a bunch of Uplay points that I'm actually planning on spending on all of this anyways. It's 190 actually. Aston Martin's only 50. Get it. Check. Got it. Easy money, get 30,000. Sure, go for it. Get an exclusive gold helmet for your avatar. Early access exclusively for attendees of E3 and other select gaming events. Wouldn't that be the beta? Is what I've heard. Exclusive gold helmet. Thanks for your participation in our open beta. Okay, so the gold pilot's helmet is for E3 and all that. I do have the gold regular helmet though, and the elite jacket or whatever. Thanks for participation in gold closed beta. It's a red leather jacket. Wallpapers. Sure. Fan kit. The fan kit elimination and the interwebs by checking decking your channels and desktop. Sure, whatever. I'm just grabbing what I can for free. Exclusive outfit for my avatar. I have 60 Ubisoft points left. I am oh man, you get all kinds of Ubisoft credit things. For this. Okay, I'm sorry guys, you guys can't see what's going on. I understand that they locked that menu. I've got a bunch of stuff. So like I said, there's some content actually missing from my stuff. And actually hold on, let me count these vehicles, because if it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 14 15 16 17 18 19 vehicles. Alright, that's cool. And then of course the one that I get. And then I'm supposed to be getting that gold edition stuff. So I'm actually gonna go check that out really quick. I'll be right back at the moment. It's gonna. I'm actually gonna go back to my house really fast. On here. We're gonna see if I can't get a hold of my stuff. I'm actually supposed to be getting an invite sometime soon to go to grab okay, so customize avatar, 30,000 crew credits. So I own that jacket and that after buying them on the thing. Actually one of them was free. That's already there. So guys, you cannot get this unless you played at E3 and all that. So Black Panther and then we'll have that, of course, and several other people who actually went to those events. And so special cargo pants I got, plus we get special outfits for our characters later on with the gold edition stuff, which I'm kind of noticing a system here. I don't think we get access to the official gold edition stuff until later on. This is just the reward program stuff that I've had access to so far, and closed beta stuff and open beta stuff, and that's pretty much it, and then what I bought so far. So nothing about gold edition content yet, but I'm actually gonna go check that out right now. I'm gonna go see, so you guys won't see for a moment, but I will talk. But I'm gonna go ahead and go to here and go back to my purchases or whatever I have recently gone to. So So my cart is empty. We're gonna go ahead and search up the crew 2. THE. Gold edition. I've already purchased the game, so of course I don't want to go buy it again on here. I just want to go make sure that so it looks like it's only showing me a bunch of stuff for just the gold edition in itself. I'm actually kind of, in a way, a little upset about this. But not like really bad upset. Like, I mean, if it's something that'll be taken care of within, you know, just a moment, or, you know, or even by tomorrow, and I should be able to have access to this stuff, then I'll be alright. Oh, okay, that was something else. Let me actually check up on all this. I'm getting messages and things. Okay, this guy's just trying to do some GTA car meets. I'd ignore that, but I have 30,000 crew credits. Now, I don't know how much the vehicles cost on here in crew credits, but, oh, that's a hypercar class, too. Okay, I'm automatically got a hypercar. Catalog, so basic vehicles, that's already $44,000. Or 44,000 crew credit. Okay, so that's 7,000, that's 10,000. We're gonna go ahead and look at this thing. It's 55,000. 38, 50, 54. So obviously nothing too fancy. I actually own this now, according to the thing. Audi 74, that sucks. 32. I'm only 2,600 short. 52. Like I said, I'm trying to get something. I want another vehicle to kind of throw in the collection at the beginning of the game, I guess. You know, it makes it simple, easy, quick. 29,100. I mean, that would be nice. I could do that, or I could go spend all this on some upgrades, which, no, I'm not gonna do that. Don't, please, God, no, that's kind of stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I have a bunch of crew credits, I'm just gonna go blow them on some bullcrap. So we're actually gonna go take a look at this. That's 14,000. I really love that car. It's 57,000, 24, 25, 55, 49, 12,000, 7,000 for the monster. I don't care about the Chrysler. I'm looking for some really cool stuff. 27. So I would like to, I'm gonna go to Mazda really quick. I'm gonna go see, I think that's what they did. Somebody bought this and made it all black and just kind of made it look really legit. I kind of wish I would have gone with the Audi now because I was doing that to turn that version of the car into something pretty crazy. 16,112. That's not bad to buy the official version of that car, but nobody really wants it. 111, 77, 120. Obviously, you have to unlock that one. A Mercedes, dude. Come on, basic Mercedes. Nope. Not gonna be able to get a nice one of those for a little while. Let me, I'm gonna leave a group really fast, guys. I'm sorry, constantly having to do this. It's kind of frustrating that I've... Okay. Here we go. That's 19,000, but we get that one for free, I'm quite sure. I mean, still, it should be free. Well, I mean, it's not really me or my choice to say that, but 35,000. Dang, man, why couldn't that be cheap? It's funny because I actually want to take the touring car versions and turn them into little stanced cars, because they're lower. They're actually, I mean, those cars are lower to be faster and everything, but they look more fit, and like the tires have better fitment, and you know, all of that. Miles, and that'd be a sweet bike to get really early. I would like to do that. I would really like to get the 370Z on here. I was gonna say 350, but then I looked at the headlights. You know, those are different. Drift Edition. Yeah, I don't know. That's some, like, crazy body kit for tracks and stuff. Then you have, wow, 30,900, dude. If I had that, I would go for it. Swear. Nismo, man, Nismo's crazy. Then you got the Nismo Drift. Wow. So they added completely two separate 370s in here, and one counts for, how much is that? 53. That's 26 for the R34. Now, I was in communication with Ubisoft and Ivory Tower and all that, and I came across an issue with this car, and I'm pretty sure everybody's heard the vehicle, at least if you played the beta or you watched beta videos, somebody's had this car at some point. And if you guys heard the sound of the car, it sounds like an R35, which is the VR38 DETT Nissan engine. It's a V6. This car is obviously, everybody should know, the RB26. That's, you know, it's a RB26 DETT. Is what the official, you know, long name, but of course everybody has their shorter names for it. It's like, you know, you got the Chevy LS, you know, you got a Chevy V8 engine, but the RB26 is the engine that's in both the R32, the R33, and the R34, which I think was probably the best engine to put in a GTR in general. Not saying that the R35 GTR doesn't sound amazing. Love it. It's awesome. Really couldn't ask for, you know, a car to be cooler and better and still fit in the JDM realm, even though it's more like a supercar anyways already. I don't want to see the GTR change. Now, if you guys have seen the 2020 concept car or whatever, it's crazy track. It's like the Vision GT GTR. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they're not going to make that like the street GTR. It's not going to be like that. Hopefully not. I mean, I could be wrong. But, this car is already far enough from what it used to be. Doesn't mean it's not amazing. It's an amazing car, and I mean, I don't see any problems with the 2015 GTR or the R35 in general. But taking it and making it more like look more like a hypercar and something that belongs in space doesn't work for me. Alright, hold on guys. I'm gonna back out of here again. Trying to get back to my channel. My stuff isn't loading all that well right now for some reason. Oh, Strat Gaming. My bad. Yeah, man. I don't know. I really don't know how I got on. If you guys already have the game, then maybe you should be able to as well. I'm not sure. If you guys have the game downloaded and you can't get on, then I'm lost, man. I really don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Oh god, I'm trying to figure out what I want to buy, man. You know, first set of vehicles is everything to me. You buy the wrong vehicle and you're kind of stuck with it. So obviously we're not going to buy anything that we're going to be doing absolutely nothing with. Now, I may be wrong, but I think there was an option to actually stance your vehicles once you get so far in the game. And I don't know if crew credits is going to be a thing that like pops up often, because I would say I want to save these and wait until they do like another little pop-up thing, you know. Wait, what? Pre-order early access, 29 days. What does that mean? Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to go figure this part out right here. But yeah, no, I'm playing the final game. What's up? That's weird. Pre-order early. What does that mean? I get this bike for free then, I'm guessing. After 29 days or something. I'm not sure. I'm kind of lost on that one. Okay, so I can go through these vehicles and check them out. The Indian Scout. I own that one. It's a Street Glide. The Hummer. Impala. We're gonna kind of go up a bit here and see what all we can buy and what we should buy. So I'm thinking about getting a 370 and turning it into something really nice. Maybe a Focus. You know, I wish I had enough to go and buy that 2015 Ford Focus. I really like that. My bad, 2016, sorry, not 2015. But yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously I can't buy anything after that, no. So the last thing I can buy is the Ford Mustang GT. No, you don't keep your cars from the beta. No. No, all of that is an official thing. Like the beta wasn't connected to the final game. It was just like a testing phase. They actually did something when you open up the beta. They actually had a beta disclaimer, and in that disclaimer they actually told you that like progress made inside the beta wasn't going to carry over to final game or anything like that. It was just a testing phase. It's just like, hey, if you decide to go grind, and which they wanted people to grind in the beta, they really did. They wanted us to kind of grind and see what the grinding system was like, and they actually changed it between the closed and the open beta. They made it a little harder to get parts on the game, and that actually kind of satisfied a lot of people. Now I know a lot of people were which kind of it's really irritating in general, because there are many players out there who wanted a really hard grinding system, and other people who wanted them to leave it as it was in the closed beta, because it was easy, it was simple. It only took 3 hours to get your vehicle to max level, and then you can literally share parts between other vehicles. Now it takes around 5 to 6 hours to get your vehicle there, because the parts are a whole lot harder to get a hold of. But yeah, dude, I really don't know what to go with, guys. Somebody comment down below. I have the ability to purchase something from the Jeep Wrangler. If you guys can see the vehicles, if I'm not going too fast on the bottom. The ones with the orange stripes already own. All the way up to, I believe, the Mustang. What should I go with? You guys prefer Mustang? You want me to go? Who's Deadass? And okay, I know Evil Teddy. Why you want to die, bro? Why though? That's 29,000. Oh, God, I'm so lost. Like I said, I'll buy whatever. Right, okay, so that's kind of racist and hateful. Pick what car? See, I'm trying. Right, that's not right, bro. Come on, why? Let's not have that in there. That's kind of rude. They all got 4 wheels, bro. I'm sorry, man. I gotta change that. Nobody wants to see all that. That's kind of negative, man. That's negative. I'm not about that negative stuff. BMW, man. We'll go for a test drive. I want to hear this. I haven't played with this yet.
Yeah, you can open the map and see if there are any activities available anywhere. Not that just pounding around isn't fun.
With customization and stuff, I feel like I could turn this thing into a really nice car. If I'm not wrong, I hear a turbo in there. Yeah, I'll probably buy this car. I mean, I've been looking at it. I looked at it like 3 or 4 times going through and kind of figured, you know, I'd be interested in it, but I don't know. I've seen them all kinds of colors, man. For Beamers, man, white, blue, gray, and black are really nice colors. I think I'm gonna go with the darker gray. Then we're gonna take a look at the rims here. Some really unique. Those look a little weird, like even the texturing. And maybe that's just the way they are supposed to look like in real life. I'm not sure. Those look pretty cool. Nice and clean, nice and spiky. We'll go with those. Just bought it, so you're right. It's got a trunk in the back. So it looks like I'm not the only one playing, guys. So yeah, it's for sure up. It's up. Oh yeah, there's 2 players over here. The guy with a Nissan. This guy's already got a customized freaking Ferrari. I still have a stock Ferrari. It's pretty sweet. Oh! Yeah, honk at me, bro. There's quite a few players here, honestly. Hold up. Alright, my bad, guys. I had to take care of some children's. So, I'm not a big fan of changing the Ferrari red on here. So I'm not even a big fan of putting things like carbon fiber on a Ferrari. Now, well, I mean, carbon fiber in certain areas, like on the Ferrari, are right, but I don't know. We're taking a look at what we got here. So I don't even have enough to buy any of these. Plus some. They don't have no actual wide fender. Wow. What is that? What, gold wheels for the Ferrari? Official. Okay, I would go with the black, but gold? And of course. Whoa. My phone making weird noises, man. We're gonna go ahead and go with them black rims. Carbon fiber mirrors. Like I said, I'm not like a big fan of turning a Ferrari. That's a little more race type. I'm not all about that. Wang gang, man. There's only one wing on here. It's not too bad though. It's not that bad looking. I mean, I like the lip that's already on there. Now there's actually that connection right there. See, that's the one part that, I mean, I like that, but then again, that's classic 458 right there. But then again, I don't have the money for it anyway. I only changed what I could have. I was kicked out of the game, guys. Okay. So yeah, I'm honestly right now I'm waiting for an invite to another game, possibly, hopefully, maybe. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get back in here. I'm gonna try something out real quick. I mean, I've already done it before, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. G7L R. I know I just said that like over the microphone. What in, where, oh where am I Gucci good stuff? Is it telling me I can't get a hold of my stuff? So I redeemed my gold edition stuff on the PlayStation Store already, but according to the game it's not there. So like I said, actually I need to ask some of these other guys. I'm gonna go in and actually question another player on here. should still be live. I am live. Alright, cool. I'm trying to figure out just as much as anybody else in this game. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm lost. I don't know. So it told me something about an exclusive house or whatever for the gold edition owner. See, okay, so none of this stuff has come to me yet, but I put in my code and everything for the gold edition. So the question is, where is this stuff at? Because something here is missing. Something's wrong. I don't know if it's maybe me, maybe I'm freaking out, maybe I'm overthinking about it. Like, I shouldn't even worry because this stuff's gonna show up later. But you know, when I pay over $100 for a game, I really do expect my stuff then, there, and you know, no exceptions. Because when you spend money like that on a video game, especially a video game where everything's going to be accessible to everyone at some point in the game. Now, there is exclusive stuff. There is stuff that you can't get a hold of. There really is. Sorry about you, but it really does happen. But things like what I'm experiencing right now, I mean, I feel like...
Hey there. I'm Wade Parker. Maybe you've heard of me.
No, you can't go to Israel. It's the United States, dude. But, like I said, I'm not so sure that this is really acceptable.
If you win, you keep the car and get a shot at running some real races. You lose, I take my ride back and so long. But you're not gonna lose, are you?
So it doesn't say on here when this is accessible.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so Ford Raptor. Built tough. Oh, that was a slide that I was not even expecting. I figured this truck would grab and go, but it did not do that. When I played the betas, it was, it was a little more grabby. Maybe I'm just wrong. No, but they were talking about stuff like that, and I look away to look at a message, and I crash. Wow, I'm so good. No, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be something similar to Battle Royale eventually added in the PvP version of the game when the update comes out this winter.
You and me, we got some things to discuss about your future. Come on, base camp and your new car.
Man, I'm looking forward to a game like Metal Gear, or my bad, not Metal Gear, Twisted Metal, I'm sorry. That game, if they create something like that again, that would be perfect for a Battle Royale. Trucks and vehicles that shoot missiles and machine guns. I mean, it makes nothing but sense. Definitely. Be cool. Oh my god. Hey, don't go too nuts. I'll ban you from my chats, man. No. I just got through getting rid of that other retard that likes to come into my stuff. I mean, he's coming on 2 accounts now. He's probably gonna come back in another one here soon. I'm pretty sure he's already realized that his messages have been both removed and blocked from being posted. So I get this free vehicle. Cool. But yeah, I've already had to do that. I'm kind of fed up with the childish crap on the channel, and in general, really. Nine new activities.
A little cash just driving around. This magazine asked us to take some photos. You can see what they want in your photo album. It's not mandatory, but the way you roll looks like easy money.
So we've now done the off-road vehicle, what we now have boats and airplanes and stuff to do, as well as one more free. We have a free off-road vehicle that's actually waiting on us to go get. But of course I'll do that after this. And I'm not gonna watch these cutscenes. Everybody's already seen them. I've already seen them. There's no point. Really isn't. But
now try a roll. To roll, level out your flight, then pick left or right. Move the stick in the direction you choose until you've done a full roll. Time to air drift. Just hold your right or left rudder pedal down for long enough and you'll get the
we don't
hang
have
of
to
it.
turn sideways. I'm just doing that.
Knife flight can be tricky. Orient your plane with one wing pointing straight down and you've got it. Try a loop. Just pull the stick back until you've gone a full 360 degrees.
We're about to do something pretty crazy.
Now, low altitude. Take a wild guess what that one means. Just be careful not to brush more than the treetops, or you'll get a crash course in landing the wrong way. That was awesome. Great flying. Okay, you need to meet my partner in crime, Emmett, at the barn, and then we can really get you rolling.
So I'm gonna do something really quick, guys. I'm gonna join a party. So as you guys can see, I actually extended the stream quite a bit longer. I've been waiting on an invite to a event, but yeah. What's up, Sith? Yep. I'm just streaming it right now. Went and picked it up a couple hours ago, actually at 9, and I literally came home and the full game downloaded within 10 minutes. Actually, less than 10. 26 gigabytes, surprisingly.
I did the same exact thing. Exactly when GameStop closed at 9.
Our GameStop over here, yeah.
I am just racking up points. I'm already famous.
Oh well, nice. Yeah, I haven't really been doing any of that stuff. I literally just went and checked out some of the other stuff. Did you get your gold edition content yet? Did you get like the 3 vehicles? It was a classic Porsche, the Blade Runner boat or whatever, and then there was an airplane. You got it?
I got the boat. I'm not really too sure about the Porsche. So make sure.
Are you sure it was the boat that you? Are you talking about the boat that you got for free for the game? Yeah, no. There's a because I didn't get my stuff, and if I'm the only one, then obviously I'm gonna go make sure to take care of that. But yeah, there's a classic Porsche. Then there's a I believe it's called the Spitfire Mark IX or whatever airplane, and then there's a Blade Runner or something like that boat that's supposed to be given to us, and that's gold edition. Plus we're supposed to get some special outfits with the gold edition, as well as well, yeah, the season's pass gives us the outfits, and the we get a house, a specific house, plus a 20% discount on everything in the game, which I haven't seen that either. So I officially don't have anything from the gold edition, but I put in my code and everything. But okay, so I think what it is maybe tomorrow they'll officially drop it, and or they're waiting until the 29th. But I'm gonna figure it out. Of course, I'm gonna contact Ubisoft tomorrow, but I don't want to worry too much about it. I mean, I know we're gonna get it. Oh, do what? Right, obviously, because they said on day 1 access that we'd get a hold of it, and 26 is day 1 access for gold edition owners, so obviously we're gonna want our early content, or our supposedly day 1 content with our early access to the game. I mean, you know, and if it was supposed to come out on the 29th when everybody else gets the game, then they should have said something like that instead of, you know, oh hey, you'll get it, you know, as soon as you get access to the game. Well, that means second I get my gold edition, put in the code and get hold of it. But I don't know. Yeah, hopefully they say something and fix that. But yeah.
People were at GameStop asking for the gold edition. I have it today. They didn't pre-order it.
Right, yeah, I don't see why people... Right, yeah, that's the point of a pre-order. It's like, okay, you're supposed to get only so many for these people, and then, you know, so on. That's literally what a pre-order is. I mean, so...
There's still some things you need to work on, but that's okay. I'll teach you what you need to know. It'll be hard work, but you'll see the results. Or the waves, or in the air. So, this is the pit. It's where the pro racing community cracks. Now you can get to it. You belong.
Oh, yeah.
Clarence Bishop, the third. He's the reigning champ around here. Racing royalty, really.
Okay, guys, well, it looks like I gotta get rid of a few people on here. My group chat's now filling up with probably the same person. I mean, like, come on, dude, really?
Yeah, where do you stream it?
Yeah, YouTube, but I mean, there's a specific person. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm trying to just remove them, because if I report this account, I'm pretty sure it's the person I think it is, and it's a really rude person that thinks he knows who I am in real life, but he doesn't. But I mean, like, he knows who I am, as in like he's seen me before and met me before, but he's my friend's friend, and he just thinks that he's got just all of this permission to go around and talk crap and do whatever he wants. But I have a large feeling it's the same guy with his multiple accounts, because he likes to make just a dozen YouTube accounts with a dozen different emails and go around and troll, and specifically likes to troll my channel, and I really don't like it. I really don't like him as a person in general. He's a... I could say he has no life, literally flat out. I mean, it's obvious. Right, and he's hateful, like he's like just blurring, he's just throwing out the N-word. I mean, flat, like, you know, talking crap. I mean, racist, inappropriate bull crap, and I'm fed up with it because it's childish and it's inappropriate, and, you know, only people who aren't mature and don't have, like I said, don't have a life and don't think about anybody else but themselves are the type of people that go around and do things like this, and it's not right, and I don't like it, and I really can't say. And then especially when the same person likes to go around and say that I'm racist and that I do certain things and tries to expose me on certain things, and then goes out and calls me out. Like, the dude actually said my real name and said all kinds of crap about me. Right. Yeah. Oh no, the dude went and they recorded a live video, and then one of my other friends went and put the video up on his channel, which I mean, I didn't really say anything because you couldn't understand what the other guy was saying. Anyways, he was wearing a mask over his face, but I mean, I knew my name when I heard it, and he was. But it was very frustrating and annoying. You'd have to go to the party and join through there. So let's see. I've officially completed one of everything. Does that mean I actually get a hold of my monster? See, that's another thing I didn't see. I didn't get access to my monster trucks and stuff. I guess you have to, like, make them accessible in the game before you could even play around with them. I'm not sure what. Oh, yep, never mind. I got access to them now. Okay, that's cool. So the Ford Focus Rallycross Edition. Yeah, I guess you have to go do, like, the off-road stuff and stuff like that before you can play around with them. But, Offshore Mark 1. I got the King, the Proto Leopard, which that came with the, because what, you get those, I think it's 15 actual cars plus the other, like, 4, which are, like, make 19, because you get the Diavel, the Evora GT, the Mercedes AMG GT, the M2, the Gran Turismo, this, what is it, the Mustang, the 2015 Ford Mustang GT Fastback, 69 Camaro, the 124 Spider Abarth, the Chief Dark Horse, the Fairlady, the RX-7 Drift, the 458 Speciale, the 450 Rally, Wrangler, the Hummer Focus RS, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Monster, the F1 or the F-150 Raptor touring car, and the Proto Leopard. Those are the 19 vehicles you're supposed to have access to if you got all the trophies in the last game during the rewards program stuff and all that, which, I mean, most people did. But yeah. Oh yeah. God, man, I really have to freaking go and kick these people off of my freaking crab. I don't think that guy's been on in a long time, honestly. January, I think, was the last time we were all together. because that was when we were trying to restart up race night, and we thought we had done something right, but it didn't follow through, and we never kept going. So yeah. But I mean, during that time I was getting ready to take my final tests and stuff like that, and I was doing all kinds of projects for school, so I didn't have time for race nights anyways. Graduation was the most important thing to me, and I mean it worked, and then it did me good because I passed all my stuff and graduated. Oh hey, is that you? Driving this in. Steve from Blue's Clues. I feel like that's another one of those really crappy people. Is this another fake account, man? I mean, I ain't trying to. Alright, I feel like this guy is about to start saying some hateful stuff. I don't know, I've seen the name before, and I think I have. And the last time I've seen that name, it was nothing good to come out of the chat. So I don't even think it was on my channel. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Came from Pop Tart. Psycho Gaming. Yeah, it's not spelled like my gamer tag. Yeah. No, yeah, my gamer tag on PlayStation spelled differently. It's PSYCHO and then gaming. And of course there's a space in between too. But yeah, it should like you should see like a GTA character. Yeah, PSYCHO. And then space and then gaming. Okay, so this guy said he came from Pop Tart's channel, but which is another friend of mine. He's pretty cool. So yeah. Yep, live on that crew too. I was actually only doing this video because I went and picked up my copy, and I was like, I wonder if they open the servers up. They said they wouldn't open them up for a while, but I mean, you know, you never know. They'd probably already have them up. And sure enough, the game was working, so I was like, hey, I gotta stream it. Plus, it downloaded so fast, there was no reason not to. I was like, I got time.
Yeah.
Whoa, weird glitch. Right, that boy named JoJo. Yeah, Pop Tart is a good YouTuber, man. He's as long as it's not offensive. Like, I don't care if you're like a bit weird about what you put in my chat, just as long as it's not offensive towards anybody, because I hate people trying to make me seem like a racist and a hateful person, and then really it's them people going around, just like if you guys have seen Evil Teddy Bear's video on the expose of me or whatever, which is, I mean, if you guys don't already know, it's faker than fake. I mean, it's pretty obvious that, you know, half the stuff, I mean, really, actually, not even half, almost everything they say about me is incorrect and absolutely hateful and rude in a way. And, you know, sometimes I wonder why I call a part of them my friends. Not everybody that was in that video is my friend specifically, but you know, the guy holding the camera calls himself my friend. And I mean, you know, he started putting up the videos just to kind of mess around, but you know, it seems like some of the other people that he brings into the videos and some of the other stuff that's being said about me isn't really as joking like as it should be. And so I don't know. Yeah. It's yeah, it's really frustrating.
No matter where you go, you're just gonna get
Right. And you know, and I don't mind people disliking me, but like when they knew who I am in real life, and they go around and say things about me, and especially on a separate YouTube channel that actually is starting to get views. But the funny thing is the only reason they get views on the channel is because of my name. Really, my YouTube channel name is somewhat, it's semi-flowing around, but I've actually lost subscribers in the process of this person going and putting up these videos. But the thing is some of these people don't really go through all of the video before they decide they don't want to follow my channel anymore. They think I'm some sort of hateful person, and I've actually had people contact me and email me and call me a racist cracker and all of these different things because they actually believe that this channel is posting real information on the way I am in real life. Because they're crowd, for one, there's more than one person saying it about me. Two, I mean, I've even confirmed that they know me in real life, so of course people are gonna automatically be like, well, they know him in real life, so they must be telling the truth or something. But I mean, I don't know. Right. It really is, because it makes my channel harder to grow, and I mean, I'm trying to do this for everybody else. I'm having fun. That's literally the purpose of my channel. I'm not doing it, so that I can make a living or make money off of it, because I'm not expecting that. Now, if it really happened, I'd be really happy, and and it'd be really cool to make money off of YouTube and make a living off of making videos. But that's not what I'm on here for. I'm on here to share and and explore and do things like that. And the more subscribers I have, the easier it is for me to understand and know that I'm doing something good on my channel. But people like that ruin that for you, and it's kind of crappy. Right. But yeah, really, Pop-Tarts lets me. Pop-Tart is a good, yeah, right. I accept it. I rub my nose together and scream. Right. Dab on them haters. Right, Jojo. Yeah. Then Evil Teddy speaks the truth. That's a lie. He's a mother effing Lord Ree. And then this other dude said, holy moly. Cussing isn't a problem. Yeah. Right. Yeah, this guy's like, no cussing on his Christian. It's like, no, that's not the deal here. Okay, people cuss, people say things. That's my channel isn't clean. It's not. I mean, I can say I've tried. Right. I mean, come on. Like, you'll hear cussing in the game in general, but see, and it's not that. It's just that I'm not only living in the same house with my mother, so I try to be as I guess mildly as disrespectful as I possibly can be. I don't want to make her, I don't want to say anything that would, make her upset or, do anything like that. I actually respect my mother and things like that, and I don't want to go out and blur out a word and then, her hear it, because that's rude. If anybody does that in front of their parents, that's disrespectful, and that's really crappy. You don't cuss in front of your parents, at least not until you get older. I mean, when you're like way older, it's kind of yeah, things like that, it's like, okay, right, exactly. Yeah, because I mean, if you get drunk, you're gonna say something stupid in front of them anyways. But I mean, but yeah, oh yeah, That's the only reason. And I mean, sometimes I do cuss on my channel, and I've done it before. I mean, within the past few days, I've said, you know, things like "damn" or something on my channel, you know. But I mean, and you know, I don't use things like that to talk crap to people, though. You know, like I don't. I'm not gonna you mother effer or this or that. No, I'm not gonna go call out somebody. I mean, I'll say, you know, somebody's a crappy person, or you know, they're pretty stupid or ignorant, or I mean, I know it's not right to use the word retarded either, but I do sometimes, but I don't know. It just comes out. But see, I mean, I try to be as respectful and non-offensive, because just about 97% of today's society gets offended by simple words, and so I try to stay away from the majority of those words anyways. And I'm not racist or sexist or, you know, or anything like that. I don't hate on anybody. I dislike people. Oh yeah, I do. I can't stand some people, but I don't hate anybody. I really don't. I just yeah, you know, I can't be a simple YouTuber and have fun with my life, and everybody's like, yeah, you're gay. It's like, okay, whatever. You say that. Are we driving in circles? I'm trying to find the way out of here. I don't know where we're going. Let me switch vehicles. I'm about to drive this. Right, I thought I was like driving back around towards. Oh God, I swear I really don't understand some of these people sometimes. I'm 10, my mom said cussing is bad, right? Oh crap, my mad mother. Wait, what? Okay, I spanked my mom. Oh, you gotta stop there. That's not right. Am I a redneck? Cause your daddy taught. Okay. Well, I mean, no, I'm not a redneck. I mean, I live in Texas and I'm white, and I guess sometimes I have a country accent, but I'm not a redneck, because rednecks work on oil rigs all day long. Now, I live in the area where there's a lot of rednecks, but... Well, I mean... I guess you could say... Well, yeah, I mean, legitimate rednecks, yeah, they're the guys that live in trailer parks and work on oil rigs, and I actually have family that are like that, but I'm not specifically considered a redneck.
Your stream is like 8 seconds behind.
Oh, from what I'm saying at the second? Yeah, it does that. My phone's like that. Everything is.
Yeah. It's just so weird because you're in game and you see it streaming, and it's just like you see somebody do something. Wait.
You gotta stop. You're a cracker. Alright. Sorry to say, but... You on? Why'd you say like... Okay, I see. I don't understand these people, man. I don't get it. I really don't. Oh, this thing sounds really good. So I was supposed to be going and playing Rainbow Six Siege with a cousin of mine that said he was gonna invite me when they got on, and it's now 11:30 p.m. Not so sure they're gonna play tonight. He said they'd probably be on, but doesn't look like it. Right. I mean, I'm alright with that. I'm playing this. I mean, I wasn't expecting to play this all night, but I mean, why not go for it for a while? I guess, you know, if they don't send me an invite, I'm not joining. got brand new game. Which after, you know, piling up my channel with Crew 2 content lately, I think over the next several days, I actually have videos to upload probably for the next week or so. But I really want to kind of just chill out and play some other video games and stuff too. Now that I officially own the game, I'm not going to grind it because I have as much time as I feel like to really buy everything on here, so I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to do all that. I want to enjoy the game for what it is. Is this a drivable? Nope, you can't drive in there. I was going to say, is that one of the parking lots that you can go in? But doesn't look like it. There is parking garages that you can go in. But, yeah, hold on, I got you.
First crew, we could technically drive on top of a building.
Technically, but you know, it took like a glitch to. Right. Yeah, the first game was just broken. That's what it was. It was just broken. Now officially you can do it legitimately. It's like, I don't have to do all this funky stuff to really do what I want. But it's good. It's good. I'm really enjoying the game for what it is, and they definitely fixed a whole lot more than they had to. Okay, so I got a special point, a spot where I want to go. I was gonna say we can fast travel to an area near there, and then yeah. I put the waypoint on the map, but yeah, I'm gonna travel to the airspeed thing up above where it says Los Angeles, and then I'm just gonna like dive down towards that waypoint. Oh yeah, that's another thing to do. I can actually see the HQ from here, from up in the air. 2.1 miles. So I wonder, okay, so since we didn't get the gold edition content exactly yet, but like I said, more than likely we'll either get it tomorrow or on the 26th, which, or I mean on the 29th, which wouldn't make any sense. I'd be kind of mad about that. But on tomorrow, like, they really would need to give it to us, because I mean that's just kind of appropriate altogether. Once we get a hold of all that, I think it's gonna be pretty cool, pretty fun to get a hold of. First off, I want that Porsche, man. I was hoping to play with that Porsche tonight, plus some of the outfits and stuff. I wanted to check those out because that was actually one of the big reasons why I wanted to stream tonight, was to show off the gold edition content like as quick as I could, because I know all these other YouTubers are gonna go out and put it up and do all this other stuff, and really I want to get my stuff up first so I can say, hey, look, I did this first. Okay, you guys just gotta accept it. But I don't know, how did we get in here? Hold on. Oh, we're gonna have to back out. Is that how we get in? I might have to go around to the other side. It looks like the entrance is over here, but it doesn't look like you can get in right there. I think you have to go in the back. You do. You have to go in the back. Why though? That's kind of weird. That's actually very weird.
Hey, here's the spot for us to do race night.
Right. Just do well, I mean, do like meetups and stuff like that, like car meets. There's a few other places like this in the city. I think there's actually one in like Chicago and all that too. Oh, what? They locked. Whoa, that's weird. That's not like the rest of them.
I will fly to the top of this building.
Oh. I'm driving a Mustang, so there's a little more lift on the car. Why did they block off all the levels? This is kind of like weird. That's very weird. That makes 0 sense. So I'm climbing right up, yeah, thanks to the Mustang. It's just going right over them.
It switched and it put me on top of the bridge.
I like the inside though. It actually has that like echo, like you actually have a.
Come on, I just made it. I swear. Oh. Yep. I just made it.
Right. We best.
So perfect.
Evil Ray Bear, cousin, yeah. The beta? No, Ferrari, the beta is not, still up. This is the actual game itself. This is a gold edition pre-order, you know, the 3 days early access. Waluigi. I like trucks. Oh no, my secret identity. Truckies are great. Truckies are great. Okay, that's pretty good spelling, yeah. Who are you talking to? On what? Great, a vegetable? Are you a vegan?
Alright, there we go.
Wow, this guy. Yep, there you go. You're good.
Alright. How did you get the $100 to get the gold edition?
Well, I mean, this guy has a dad that works. I mean, his dad kind of works for
My dad sort of wanted it for
the.
himself.
Yeah, not only that, but I mean, he works at a job that pays quite a bit because, for one, he works for the city that they live in. Not only that, but me, I save.
For games I don't play anymore and go trade it in with the $49 I have and get it when it comes out.
Right, which will be Friday. Logan Paul is a great guy. Okay. Alright. Look, man. Ever since the guy went to do that one video in the Suicide Forest or whatever, he kind of ruined his channel. I mean, I watched this stuff for a while, but he's not smart. Not smart at all.
Honestly, oh yeah, so it's a little stiff in the mic, right?
Yeah, that's who that is.
Bro, you have changed so much since we last talked. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean,
your voice is a lot deeper than the last time I've talked to you.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's been a few months.
Probably. Yeah, so 2 years since I've talked to you.
Right.
So much playlist right now. I want to go listen to it in my truck.
Wow.
Right as the beta ended, I bought the Huracan right as the beta ended.
Oh, that's genius.
I mean, I had the Alpha Mark II already, so.
Right, yeah, I went and bought that too. I was playing around with it. I got pictures for days, man. I'm trying to put. I'm actually waiting to put them up on my Instagram. But
Actually, what's funny thing is,
yeah.
me and my buddy were cruising around the Fiats,
Yeah.
And we found a little section where we both can get up in it and we can park side by side. I have a picture.
Wow.
It's just funny. And I see you're broadcasting your gameplay.
Yep, started broadcasting right after it downloaded. And I just got kicked out of the party. I'm gonna go back to that, guys. Right after I say something, I get kicked out of the party. Of course, I didn't stop broadcasting, but I got kicked out.
I said you lagged out.
Yeah, no, yeah, the PlayStation just like lagged really quick and kicked me out.
Hold up, I want to
89 comments? How did I go from 80 to 89 in a few seconds? You guys are really blowing up the chat. It's actually what the Focus RS in real life kind of sounds like. The 2016 one sounds alright.
You know what? I have a question actually for both of you.
What?
What do you think is one of the best sounding cars in the Crew 2 at this moment?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I like the Lamborghinis, but the Lamborghinis sound amazing. All the muscle cars sound absolutely amazing. Even both the Formula 1 and the Alfa Mark II sound like Formula 1 designed cars. I mean, they're amazing. The rotary engine on the RX-7 sounds amazing. I'll tell you one car that doesn't sound good. That is the R34 Skyline, because for one, they put the R35 engine in there, so it doesn't fit the car. But yeah, the R35 sounds right.
Did they take out the donut shop right over here? Because this is gross.
Yeah. No.
The spot that we used to go to down in LA,
it has a ramp.
Down there the other day, they changed everything about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they changed the fact that it has a ramp at the end of the road, and plus traffic actually goes on there constantly now. So there's no more drag racing there. That's a no-go. Drag racing's probably gonna have to take place at the actual drag strip on the game, because every road that I've tried to find so far, which I've been doing a whole lot of hunting lately. I mean, played both the closed and the open beta all the way through it, and like I said, I did a lot of exploring and looking around and stuff, and the only place I found where there was no traffic and you can drag race was the actual drag strip and racetracks. But other than that, and actually race cars go around the racetrack, so that's actually another thing they would hit us. So yeah,
give us that raceway.
Right, or if not that specific road, please give us a longer drag track, because I feel like the drag strip that we have on here right now isn't long enough. It really isn't. But
they forced it to be a quarter of a mile. That's why they have the cement blocks.
Yeah.
We had to end it at like that first guard shack because the cars start to spawn in after that.
Alright, here, actually, I got an pretty good question for the next drag, the list that we do.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna do something real quick. I still haven't been operating stuff.
Alright.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What cars are we gonna ban for the list?
Well, I mean, now that we have a separate setup, I would say there's probably going to be different types of lists now, because hypercars are in their own class, so that's no longer a thing. So no more Lamborghini Aventadors, Pagani Huayras, or anything like that with the rest of the cars, because they're literally made to go 10 times faster. So that's a no-go anyways. what's already in the streetcar setup, I'm pretty sure is acceptable because everything can be modified just as well as everything else. So I would say really, and by the way, another thing I tested because of course I had to. There is no more freak show, you know, where you can take a Ford Raptor and drag it all the way down the strip just as fast as a LaFerrari. No more freakish LaFerrari takeoff burnouts. You can't burn out anymore when we're drag racing. We're not. You don't want to burn out anymore. I promise you that. Not one car in this game is gonna do it. It doesn't matter what gear you're in. I've tested it all. I've gone up to really high gears and tried to take off. Your car will automatically stop. Your car will not get that extra boost it needs. The car will stop. And if you're in a low gear and you burn out, your car will drag all the way down to the end of the road. If you burn out then take off with your tire sitting still, that's your best chance right there at drag racing. So no more freaky fake stuff. It's more realistic in this game, I can promise you that, and it takes more skill and not a crazy taking off car to win a race now. So everything in here is going to be about the way you take off, the specific timing that you do it, and you know what, you know how many, like the RPMs and stuff like that are gonna matter, because of course if we're racing in manual, if you know have your car at too high of an RPM, then you're gonna get like a jam when you take off. Your car is just gonna slam, you know, it's not gonna take off as smooth and quick. Or if you go too low, it's not going to want to take off at all anyways, and it's going to build up speed really slow. You got to hold it at the right RPMs. This game's very specific now. I mean, it's realistic, and it's more complicated, but I'll tell you right now, it's going to be something interesting to work with, and it's going to really tell us who has skills and not. It really is. So, yeah, race night's going to be way different now.
Oh my jeez.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still gonna be the LaFerrari, but there's no way that's realistic whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
There's
no.
one bike that actually I drove on that Like Psycho. Fastest time I ran on the leaderboard with this bike was a minute, I think 52 or 54, and it was with the KTM 450 EXC.
On what race was it? The strip? Oh, the Vegas one.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, the MV Agusta. That bike is fast, man. I actually, the first day the open beta came out, I went and bought that, and I leveled it up all the way, and I actually I wasn't even full max level. I was almost max level. I was like 230. I set the world record for only about an hour and a half or so until somebody else like completely maxed out their vehicle and went and beat it. But I set the world record on the strip south for I think it was a minute and 48 seconds. Then somebody went and did it a minute and 35 seconds, which I don't know how that was possible and I think it was a Lamborghini Huracan that was used. But I went and maxed out that bike, and the best I could do was a minute and 44 seconds, and I could not get any faster than that. So, yeah, don't know what happened, but yeah.
Said world record for that track was a minute 35.
Yeah.
I sit there and I said to myself, what kind of fucking bike do you mean?
Alright. But yeah, the fastest motorcycle in the game as of right now is the MV Agusta. And I have actually raced the Kawasaki Ninja. I've raced the Panigale R. Yeah, they don't beat it. They're not too much slower, but they don't beat that bike, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I'm actually kind of disgusted right now.
Why?
I'm playing GTA, and I'm in a car meet. Some nice, clean cars. Some dude rolls up in the new Dominator GTX. Primary color is purple, secondary color is like an ultra blue. So like the fenders, the mirrors, the skirts, the lining is the purple or blue, but the car itself is purple, and I don't like it at all. It looks nasty.
Wow. Man, I only go to clean car meets on that game, and I mean, of course, because of my crew on there, but yeah. The actual you see the trailer, or well, the teaser trailer for the for the nightclub DLC.
Ooh, I heard about it. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
Yeah, it's not like the official trailer. It's just more like a teaser, and I know they're gonna come out with another one, like for sure. But yeah, it looks amazing already. We're gonna be able to buy nightclubs and run them and make money off of them. You know, the more people that go to them, the more money you make. Which, of course, the more the how to get more people to go to them is kind of your mission, really. And I mean, that's how you make more money. But you got to make them more popular and stuff. So I want to see how they do that. I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm pretty sure players are gonna be involved. What?
Still haven't released the Jester Classic or aka the Supra.
Well, I don't want them to yet. I really don't, because that car is one of the cars I've wanted in the game forever. But I expected something different. Now, I know it may sound weird, but in GTA San Andreas, yeah, it was Karen. It wasn't Karen. It was the Dinka Jester Classic, and it was a Toyota Supra. But back then, Dinka didn't matter. Dinka, it was just the Jester Classic. It was actually just a Jester in the game. But as time went on in GTA 4 and then coming to GTA 5, vehicles actually got the pre-titles or whatever, the actual you have the make and then your model, which the make would be Dinka and the model would be the Jester Classic or whatever. So the make Dinka is Honda/Acura in GTA 5 and GTA 4 and so on. But Karen is Toyota, so Karen Jester was supposed to be is what the car should be. Now I know it may sound weird because you're used to the Dinka Jester, and that's the Acura NSX. But when you really think about it, Rockstar's done this in the game before, and I can't think of the exact car they did it with, but there was two different versions of it. There was I think it was like a Declasse, and then the other one was like a I think it was Bravado or something. But anyways, though, one of the vehicles had a completely separate thing. Make is what you would call it. Yeah, make. But it had the same name for the model, like the car model. And so really it's possible for them to do that, so they can actually have a Dinka Jester Classic, or not Dinka Jester Classic. I mean, I would like to see a Dinka Jester Classic, like a legit one, which would be a classic NSX. But I think it would be the Karen Jester, the Karen Jester. Really, they shouldn't even call it the Karen Jester Classic. It should be the Karen Jester, because classic makes it a sports classic, and sports classic isn't what we want. We want a sports car, because the Toyota Supra is just as good as the I think it's like the R32 through R34 Skyline mix that they have in the game. The the LG Retro. That's a sports car in the game. It's a sports car, but it's the retro version. And retro kind of seems a little more fitting for the. I mean, if they called it the Karen Jester Retro or something, I mean, that would be cool, because it makes sense, because retro suits. I mean, it suits the 1990s and time around then, which is where the Supra, the Supra is really from. So I mean, I don't know. I want them to release the car, but I want them to release the right car. And what they've showed off, or, well, not showed off, but what modders have leaked and stuff like that, which Rockstar obviously had some problems, and it's a good thing they have all these people who mod the game and find ways to get access, because if it wasn't for the modding community, we wouldn't know that we had problems with the car, and Rockstar would have probably released it the way it was. And that wouldn't have been correct, because for one, there was a glitch in the back bumper. There was, like I said, the brand, or the car make issue, which may not be changed, and that doesn't matter really. If they leave it Dinka, oh well, we know it's the Toyota Supra. I mean, they've done other cars that belong to other companies and stuff before, so I mean, you know, if they don't change that, oh well, whatever. You know, it's not gonna kill me. But what will kill me is if they don't add more parts, they don't fix what's broken on the car already, like actual pieces, like the headlight. There was a missing glass over the right headlight. But you know, if they don't fix things like that and then add better wings on the car, add better customization, and at least do some sort of pun to the Fast and Furious franchise with that Supra, whether it's the Paul Walker Supra or it's the Supra from Too Fast Too Furious that the one guy drove. It was like a goldish, bronzish, whatever color.
Well, you have to keep in mind, Paul Walker had 2 Supras.
Well, yeah, the white one, the all-white one, which you could have done, yeah. But, I mean, like, legitimately the most famous one, which would have been...
It's the orange.
The orange one, yeah, right. And if they don't do, like, a pun towards that, because, I mean, with the Elegy Retro, they did a reference to the Pizza Boy rap, which was also... I think that was the first Fast and Furious movie, if I'm not wrong. But... anyways, though, I mean, you know, if they can do that, then they can do, you know, a little decal reference towards the, you know, towards the other Supra. So I would, you know, I would expect them to do something like that. And they didn't have any wraps or decals or whatever you want to call it, liveries, for that specific vehicle. And so I was kind of disappointed about that too, which... you know what, and like I said before, if they don't add that specifically, I'm not gonna be extremely mad. As long as I get the car for $700 and something thousand on the game, and I can at least put a good wing, you know, and make it look really nice, put a good front bumper, then I don't have a problem with it, you know. But it's just gotta come out at least acceptable tomorrow. And they have all this stuff added on, which I don't think they can do, unless, you know, I mean, there's something really weird that's Rockstar's been doing with content, like older stuff in the game, to create new missions and stuff like that. Yeah, so like they created like Martin Madrezzo, whatever, then the Simeon, I think was something, or no, or it wasn't him. It was, so a bunch of people had missions and they recreated. Since they can do stuff like that, maybe they can take spoilers and options from other cars, or you know, like I said, like a spoiler or something, or maybe even if they have a rounded car, maybe they could take a bumper, or, you know, I mean, because everybody makes it seem like they have to have an update to throw something on a car or do something like that, but maybe they have the right tools inside the game to shape and create what they really need for a specific car without even having to add anything new, you know. Maybe they can do that. I don't know if they can or not. Like, I'm not so I know spoilers they can, like, for sure, but like things like side skirts and stuff like that, maybe they can't.
Okay, there you go.
But, you know, it'd be cool. I don't know, you know. I'm pretty specific on crap on that game. I mean, for one, I barely play the game anymore, and I expect certain things before I get on that game and really go for it. Because I spend a lot of time grinding on that game, and I hate it when I spend all that time grinding to buy something that's kind of stupid and crappy, and then when I go sell it, you know, it's like, oh, you only get a part of your money back, so... sorry. Or half the stuff they actually sell you in the game, like the Ruiner 2000, is now kind of useless. Really is. I mean, I have a Oppressor, which kind of does everything the Ruiner 2000 does. Well, what, it doesn't have a parachute and it doesn't jump, but oh well, I can live without that. Like, the bike flies.
You know what? Yeah, this dude's about to get us ass whipping.
So I got all these comments in the chat, and I haven't really been... You guys are like... Later, man.
Yeah, that's not cool, bro. He killed us just to get his KDU.
I'm speaking French. You guys put some seriously stupid crap. Wow, you guys are nutty. I don't know what I'm doing in this truck anymore. I gotta stop. What do I want to drive? I haven't really played around with the Evora yet. That seems like something cool. Oh yeah, that thing looks amazing. What's up? Yeah, I can't stand that guy.
I've seen people, some of the old crew members been talking to him. I don't even know why. All he is a douchebag.
I thought Country Boy, I haven't seen him talk to him in a long time, and him and Alec used to talk all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Alec was like, the last time Country Boy talked to him though was actually because me and Country Boy were in a party hanging out, and Alec joined, and I'd asked him to leave because I can't stand him, like he's childish and stupid, and oh yeah, no, I mean like.
Here's my question though, how even old is Alec?
In his 20s.
Well, yeah, this disappointing.
But
like, I'm younger than him, and I'm like 3 times more mature than he is.
Right.
I mean, I have my own. I have my own trust for myself, for God's sakes.
But well, yeah, obviously. I mean, like I said, last time Country Boy talked to him was in a party with me, and he got mad at Country Boy because I wanted him to leave, and then Country Boy didn't want to leave, and he wanted to hang out with me, and Alec got mad at him, and then started talking crap to him, started talking crap about him, and then had another friend in the party with, Alec had another friend that was talking crap about all of us, and Country Boy deleted him, and that was the last time I seen him talk to him, and yeah, that was it. And Country Boy, me and Country Boy don't talk as much as we used to, but like just 2 days ago I was in a party with him, you know, talking and hanging out. But oh, that dude, yeah, that dude, I don't know, didn't he come back, like he like apologized and all that or whatever, and said that even if he didn't say anything, but then he just didn't get on anymore after he was like welcomed back. Right.
Yeah,
but
you best have that. Come on, guys.
He probably felt bad that he did say it.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised no, he hasn't been banned off of PlayStation for all of the disrespect and bullshit he does and cause.
I don't know. I mean, I was never around when anything happened or anything like that. I was always confused on the whole situation anyways. But you know, yeah, I mean, people that act stupid and say stupid things is like I said before, anything harassing anybody else or you know, being rude is just something you shouldn't do. I mean,
it's not cool.
It's not cool, and people think it's so cool to act tough and be mean and do things like that. And I'm not saying he specifically tries to do that, or I mean, there's multiple people on PlayStation that I know that, or people in real life that I know that try to live by this and make themselves seem cool to do, you know, mean and rude and disrespectful things and absolutely bully or harass people when it's not right. I mean, like right now, I guess you can consider me at the moment practically being cyberbullied in a way by people who call themselves my friends. Well, like I said before, one of them's yeah, like my chat, like I've had people who, I mean, I guess you could say and it's nothing too bad. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go commit suicide because I'm emotionally screwed up or something like that. No, I'm not like that, and I get it. I can ignore it and stuff like that. But it's times when you look at things like that, it's just not right. It's stupid, and like I decided to bring that up today too. I was kind of talking about it because I saw somebody already start going off in my chat, and I know the guy, he knows me, but I don't like him, and I don't really know how he really feels about me. He kind of makes it seem like he really doesn't like me in real life, even though he don't know me. Like, I mean, like me and him aren't friends, and we never really been friends, but you know, he talks about me like he knows me.
Your chat is something else.
It is. I mean,
Alec.
I'm not gonna lie, between him and Alec, like other people and Alec, sometimes I wanna like just absolute roast the crap out of Alec just to get him straightened out.
right.
Cause what's funny thing is, I've noticed with him, he only talks smack and everything. Because one thing I've noticed is that I've realized I was watching a video on, and I agree with the person in the video. The only reason why people act mean and tough is because they're doing bad in their own disrespectful, in their own depressed lives, and they're just taking it out on other people, make them feel bad,
Right.
make them happy.
Well, yeah, things like that, and then you know they get pleasure out of stuff like that too, because a lot of there's people out there who actually like other people to be upset, and they enjoy seeing that, and it makes them feel better about themselves or something, you know. And I mean, it's not right, or even it may not even be that. It may be simply that they're trying to impress somebody else. Like a guy thinks, oh, I'm gonna be tough and mean in front of a girl. I'm gonna go bully this you know, younger guy just because I can or because I feel like it, you know. So it's like you know, I mean, and then girls and you know, girls accept things like that, and then they get treated like crap. So I think it's kind of funny in a way because people accept too much bull crap in this world, and accept the wrong things when there's nice people out there, and you know, they ignore those people and treat them like crap, but then yet again they want to be treated a certain way and get mad when other people treat them that way, you know. It's stupid. But
I was in a session last night, and I was in a session doing vehicle warehouse work, just sitting there minding my own business, getting my own money. Two randoms, they were in the same crew, started to come up and just kill me. But took my car to the police station and everything, and they started to come after me and kill me. I looked at you, and I said this to them in the chat. I'm like, y'all just being little lowlifes that think you own the server. Y'all probably are depressed and mentally unstable in your real actual lives. So you're just taking your anger out on other people in the server. Get a life. It's not right to do that to other people, especially if we're not bugging you at all one bit.
right, and then you know most people would come back and be like, "Oh, it's just a video game. Get over it. You'll make more money later," something like that. But you know, people don't understand. It's like, I mean,
it takes long time and dedication.
That, and then not only that, but it's just more. It's morally not right. It's not right for people to go around and just because they can, and that's why people do it just because they can. You know, it's not like, and they like titles like, oh, King of the Lobby, or I'm the best, or things like that. And sometimes, you know what, I feel like I gotta go take my anger out on Grand Theft Auto, but I go mess with people that are killing other people. I go do things like that. Why don't people try to do things like that more often? I don't go kill people doing work or anything like that. I try to leave as many people doing anything work related alone as possible, because I know the struggle. I know, you know, there's things that you want to do,
I know how
or
long, like I know how long the grind takes and everything.
right, and for somebody to go ruin something like that means you got to restart the process and go find a new session that's empty because you can't trust anybody, and do this and that and this and that, and it's just a long process of bull crap and another, you know, long day's work of video gaming, even though, you know, you'd have a million other things you'd rather do, but you want to make the money for, you know, a DLC or a specific car that came out or something, and it's like, I gotta play this game, or, you know, I mean, my friends want me to go play this game, but hey dude, look, there's something coming on here, it's big, maybe I have a YouTube channel and I want to share it on there, so I gotta work. I'm not like all the other rich YouTubers, so I can't go purchase shark cards constantly, so, you know, I like to go grind on there.
Like typical gamer.
Right.
Like every time there's a new DLC, shark card, shark card, shark card.
Yeah, Heist Glitch, yeah. I still try to do it, but pack standard. Doomsday's crap.
What? Right now it's double money, 2 mil each time to do it.
Well, yeah, for the other. Well, no. Tomorrow, they're doing the final Doomsday Heist, and that one, for some reason, every time I go in with people, they don't like to listen or, you know, like work with me, and think that they're tough and like to run into stuff and get killed easily, and stuff like that annoys the crap out of me, because it's like, dude, you just, for one, the best thing to do during the final Doomsday Heist, the Act 3 finale, that one, it's really good to stick together. You don't want to go the separate paths and do like that. You know, you want to clear each side together, and then, you know, go take out the other side and then move on from there. That's actually the best way to do it, and specifically to do it with 2 people, because you can do it with 2 people, and you can do it to where you make a lot of money off of it too, like quite a bit. I've done it before. I've done it on hard with one other guy, and me and him got through it the first time without dying at all, and that was simply because we communicated and we went through the same side and worked together, and it was that simple. But you know, I mean, it's stuff like that. The tiny little things matter, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's an easier. But I don't like that heist though, because it takes the right people, and if you can't work with another person, or for some reason you just can't get through, and you're doing really bad, that's why I like the pack standard, because the pack standard, the main issue is just getting the glitch to work sometimes. It's like, okay, the car don't want to spawn, or the helicopter don't want to spawn, because that's the glitch that I do. But sometimes those things don't show up or don't happen, so you have to repeat that process, and that's what takes forever. But other than that heist is easy. It's really easy. If you're not a high level player, or you're not good, or you don't have a full armor suit or whatever, simply all you got to do is stand there. Really, pretty much, you just got to stand and follow. Like, it's like, hey, look, go with these guys. Hop in this vehicle, you know, we'll drive over to a helicopter. You get out, you get in the back, and you sit there. Or if they're low level and you're making them carry the money, it's like, hey, look, all you got to do is hold your head down inside the back of this car. Just hold the X button. You don't have to shoot. You don't have to do anything. The rest of us got you. You know, it's stuff like that. Like, that's why I like the pack standard heist glitch, because not only does it pay more than the Doomsday Heist, still, because, I mean, if you're doing one person gets paid every go, then, you know, which I do it another way. Yeah, I know, I just slimed into that. I do it another way. I personally, I've worked so hard to get the final heist. You know, I've worked hard and I've had to wait to find the right people to do it with me. And you know, because typically it's me and one other person hosting, because we take turns hosting, so that the other one can make money off of it. But what we do is only the hosts get the majority of the money, because for one, the hosts were the ones who got all the way to the final heist. Two, you know, like, most of the time, none of the people who are doing the heist with you helped you get all the way to the final heist. If they were the original people that helped you get there, then okay, yeah, maybe you'll do a 4-way cut where you'll give each person a turn to get the max amount of money. But other than that, if you're just somebody trying to make money and you didn't help with the heist setups and all that, And I mean, for one, it's still like what 200,000 every time. I mean, there should be no problem, which I've had plenty of people accept that, and so I like to work like that because I feel like the hosts deserve more money anyways. As simple as that. And I mean, you know, I've had friends who worked to get to the final heist so that they could host themselves and say, okay, you know what, well, I deserve to make the max amount of money and do things like that. And I've actually, there was like a group that we had in this GTA page where we'd go find all the hosts would go in there and say, hey, look, we're looking for members, and all these people who just wanted money in general just would go join. As simple as that. Like, it was like, oh, it doesn't matter if I'm getting 200,000 or, you know, or this or that, or if I'm getting a big cut. It's hey, like, if there's hosts out there who know how to do the glitch right and you want to do it this specific way, then I'm down. But it's been a while since I've done it, though. The friend that I normally take turns with hasn't been on lately, and we haven't really been able to get the people that we want. So, yeah, it's been kind of trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted. Yeah, Ted. Open Up, I think, is another one. Which, well, I mean,
I was in a party with Psycho and Country the other day.
Yeah, Country. Yeah, me and Country are playing. Like I said, yeah, me and Country hang out every once in a while. Like, not often, like all the time, but like every few days I'll say what's up, or he'll be on doing something. So, you know, I mean, he doesn't hang out with his biker buddies as much as he used to because after he wasn't able to join us on the crew, he started joining all these biker gangs and groups on GTA, and kind of completely forgot about everybody else and ignored everybody else for a while, and he even ignored me. But now he's a little less occupied with a lot of them because, for one, the group that he just was with actually started talking crap to him about something, so he left them. He jumps from group to group quite often and changes his stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, he I guess he's a little more open now and not as bad as he was before, but still interested in his little biker groups. But he was playing the beta with me and said he was getting the final game soon, so he should be playing this with us again and doing. We were talking about race nights, actually, me and him. I think it was after you left, Rex. He was still with me, and me and him were talking about the race nights, and we were talking about how now he can finally, because he realized, he was like, you know, we have no connection problems, because he went to go do something else and I was doing something else, and he came right back to me and spawned right in with me, and he was like, I'm not having the problem that I had in the first crew game. And he goes, he's like, I don't know, it was just a game. He's like, I don't think it was my stuff or my internet or whatever. And I was like, you know what, maybe they just fixed their servers to work better with your internet, even if it wasn't, you know, if it was or was not in the first game, it doesn't matter anymore. Because do what? No, I'm not. It might have been further back there.
I know they're knowing how Ubisoft is and everything. They're gonna definitely be adding pretty good DLCs for the crew too.
Yeah, it's definitely a game I'm interested to see what happens. I mean, I'm excited for the PvP portion of the game because I want to see what they, not really competition wise, like, I mean, yeah, I want to kind of compete a bit, but really more to see the new modes and things they add in that people can do to go against each other and see if it's anything just like, if it's just like the last game, if it's better, if it's, I mean, obviously it's going to be better. They're going to have probably several other things that they add in, but you know, I wonder what options and things like that are going to be like. Whoa, where are you at? Well, you had done went off in the grass and running into poles. I'm just cruising, man. I keep letting off the gas, honestly, when I go, like, when it starts to turn, I'll let off the gas. I'm just kind of enjoying it.
Time you're okay. One of my friends.
So far in front of me.
One of my friends, we was in a party before I joined you guys with one of my friends, his girlfriends, and he wasn't gonna be able to talk to her for 3 days. No, she wasn't gonna be able to talk to him for 3 days, because he was gonna be up in the mountains in Georgia, where he's at right now. And she's just like, every time I think about him, I'm just constantly crying. I'm like, don't worry, the dude's like 6 foot, 265 pounds. He's fine. The dude can sucker punch a bear if he wanted to.
I do not, but I'm guessing you're able to take a picture with them or whatever to make the money. Bear with me or whatever.
Be friends. Or be friended. Holy crap, this plane had a good turning radius, I'm not gonna lie.
So, I actually stopped right here originally, Sith, because I noticed the ocean. I mean, we were cruising along this coastal road, and
I'm curious about something now.
I just looked out and saw the beautiful ocean. I love that about this game.
They upped the graphics for that game a lot.
Oh yeah, quite a bit. Like, way more than a lot of people, really.
More than people really think about it.
Right, because, which the biggest issue, I think, I'm gonna bring this up. There was a bunch of YouTubers, a bunch of crappy and very horrible YouTubers. I mean, like, they may not have been actually horrible in content making, but I'll tell you right now, what they decided to do was stupid and an absolute waste of time, because there's about 100 other YouTubers who will completely disagree. But there was like 3 YouTubers that I actually went and found videos for that actually attempted to make the Crew 2 graphics look like crap, and they honestly, they made people believe it. They really did. But the thing I will say is that it's kind of stupid, because, well, for one, no, that's not a condor. But anyways, though, the graphics on the game are amazing, and they try to make the graphics on the first game seem better, even though they're, I mean, like I said, they're not better. Right, I got a condor or whatever. I have to find a condor. But
I need some of my dumbbells so I can get money for Crew 2.
Somebody
Yeah, I see what you mean, Steve from Blue's Clues. Hope you know Evil Freddy. Just joking.
Who was just talking about Steve from Blue's Clues? What?
That guy who kept
Wait, what?
I actually have a funny story about that in GTA. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all want to hear the story actually about Blue's Clues in GTA I found the other day? That was a funny story.
GTA,
So I was just cruising around in a invite-only session with my friends, and there was a guy I found. I'm like, wait, hold up, because I hit him, and he died, and I looked at him for a second, and it was the exact, like, clothing of the Blue's Clues guys. Same shirt, same pants, same everything. Only one thing, though, he was black.
wow.
I have the screenshot still on my PlayStation. I can send it over to you. It's funny.
I'm taking a picture of this bird, but
See, what's funny thing is, y'all got the good edition, so I'm over here on GTA just to look how things all up down. Oh, that's right, they got rid of all the GTA features.
where's...
show my real name for other people on the
Oh. My guy perfectly believes.
What do you mean? Show anything I do in my PlayStation menu anyways. So, yeah, I can't take a picture of a condor apparently because I don't know, for one, which one of these is, I mean, multiple of these it says is a condor, but,
I have a screenshot of what the condor looks like, if you need it.
I think I just found one.
Alright, I'm gonna go take the rat bike, my motorcycle club,
Actually,
for free and go get my Ford GT that I want. My rose gold Ford GT. I kinda like the FMJ in this game, I'm not gonna lie. It looks good.
It's supposed to be a Ford GT, I mean 2017 Ford GT, so...
Yeah, but the front end's the mixture with a Vulcan as well.
Yeah, the headlights, yeah. I found a bear.
Yeah.
On the crew too.
I found a bear, I found a seagull, I found practically almost every animal.
I mean, yeah, I found all the animals in the beta, but apparently everything I'm trying to take a picture of right now isn't showing up. Or it's not accepting it, I guess, is really the...
Actually, Bigfoot's in the crew too.
Yeah, Bigfoot's already in the crew too. And Area 51's already on here, so I'm guessing the unicorn and all that's still on here.
Really? I was searching for it the other day on the beta and could not find it for the life of me.
I don't know.
Did they move it?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
There was an alien spaceship and a dead body. That's what I remember. My grandma's like, we're gonna have, like Thursday, we're gonna have a yard sale. I'm like, good, I can bring my dumbbells up and sell them. Make them 10 each, and if that, for anyone else that wants it, make the extra 25 steel bills for $5. So basically, you're getting it. Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot. I was supposed to call in my Ford GTs for Moors. Didn't do that. Water. Oh. I hope none of y'all heard that pop at all.
I really don't know, but I gotta turn off this stupid pin for the taking a picture of the condor or whatever it is.
Your person really found your garage. Hey! Like a Ford GT now.
Where do you turn off the finding or taking pictures of? I mean, I know it'd be under photo album, but oh, wildlife. There we go. Wildlife. Flooded. Okay, I took off the pin.
I wish Rockstar would add a feature where I can ban phone numbers from calling me. LJT gets annoying too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Y'all think for 2 dumbbells, $10 isn't bad? They both have 7.5s on both sides and 2.5, so they're like 10 pounds on each side.
I'm not sure. I'm not much of a lifter anyways, so I don't really go and buy dumbbells. I mean, I have some here, but I don't buy any.
You don't use them?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I use them every once in a while. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't work out at all, but I mean, I really don't spend much time doing that. I'm working out my thumbs the majority of the time. Actually, my hands with the controller, you know. Right. I'm a little too busy for some workout sessions. I'm too busy grinding for YouTube videos, which I've been streaming for freaking ever now. I think I'm actually probably gonna cut this stream off and just wait until I actually get a hold of some of the actual Gold Edition content. I just wanted to say, hey, look, I got the game already, so hey guys, guess what? You know, I'm ready for some videos.
Yeah.
Crew 2, I think it's like the Crew 2 game or something like that, or official game. The Crew 2 official game is the name of the video. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting rid of my dumbbells.
Alright.
Because my dad owes me the $20 because he had to borrow 20 from me the other day. So he owes me $20.
Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream off here. For those of you who watched, even if you guys were acting crazy in the chat session, nobody was really horrible in there. I mean, you guys said some pretty stupid stuff, but it was nothing that bothered me. Like I said before, I don't mind if you guys cuss or say something just weird, nasty or something like that. I don't care what you guys put down there. Just don't attack me or anybody else down there, because that's rude. I will remove your comments, especially during these streams. I mean, what comes after, I don't really go back to my comment sections that much, but I do get messages on my phone because I'm connected to YouTube through PlayStation, through my phone, through the computer, and all of this stuff. So when somebody says something, it comes to me, and when I get a new comment, I like to go check them out. And you know, I've replied to some people's comments and things like that. I don't get that many comments in my videos, so obviously, you know, my phone's not always blowing up because I'm not a giant YouTuber. And eventually I'll change that, but for now, the hateful stuff that I get, I've actually deleted quite a bit of it, and banned some of the other accounts from coming onto my YouTube channel, which a bunch of them are fake ones used by the same person. But all of that stuff, I'm not welcoming on my channel. I'm no longer allowing it to really take place. And I mean, this is kind of like my official, hey, like, fuck off, like, seriously, I'm tired of your childish shit, like, message, just flat out. Like I said, I'm not a completely family friendly channel. I don't need to be, don't care to be. I want to share my fun times with everybody else, and maybe share something that you guys like. That's simple as that. It's my YouTube channel. So there we go, that's the end of today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.